Up everyone, welcome back to another Stronghold Crusader 2v2. Today we have Wolf and Lionheart versus Wazir and Saladin. This is a requested game. As you know, I like to do just a little break from the tournament once we finish up a round, do one or two requested games, and let's go ahead and jump right on into this game. Let's get these guys building up here. It should be a very interesting game all around. You know, when we do requested games, we do best of 3, so we would be doing 2,000 starting gold, 10,000 starting gold, and then finally 40,000 starting gold, as well as just maybe moving around their positions depending on how exactly I'm feeling about these matchups. Most likely not, though. We do need to keep an eye on Lionheart's early game as he is going against Saladin. It could be quite devastating, as well as Wazir's early game into Wolf, who does take a little bit longer to get up. Wolf, this is a pretty good spot for him. We've seen good things out of him in this spot. Will be interesting to see how he does against the Wazir, as well as how long these games go. It does look like Saladin is taking a little bit hit in the beginning as Lionheart here comes in with his first attack. Tunnelers may go straight into the moat. They do not, though. Looking like he is having trouble getting up here. He doesn't have the money to recruit enough men for defense. Is using quite a bit of slaves. Does look like he's going to be losing some buildings to fire. Is suffering pretty heavily on the early game. Kind of something to note here. It has been a few days since I uploaded. I did take a little road trip to Kansas for my buddy's bachelor party. So I was gone for 4-5 days there. But I'm back now, obviously, as I'm recording this video. I'm very excited to see this matchup. I think the next matchup that we have is a lot of medium lords. At least, yeah, I'm planning to do one more requested game. Should be up on Friday. That is when I'm planning to do that, before the weekend. It does look like Saladin is getting up. Good for him. Lionheart coming in with that second attack. He is trying to stop Saladin from getting up. Will he be able to? Most likely not. Should be interesting, though. Is a pretty good rush from Lionheart here. Front tower goes down. It does look like the defense is going to hold. Saladin has continuously brought in resources throughout this entire attack. Has now of his inns up and running. Has many gates in order to bring those people in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the order of merit. Saladin is in first, then Lionheart, then Wolf. Well, that just switched. And we have Wazir on a very rough streak here as he is getting hit pretty hard. Does throw out an attack, though, against Wolf. Will that be able to do anything? Nope. Wolf with the counter attack. Assassins going up. The gate is open. Pikemen are in. Assassins are up. The king is getting hit. This could be a pretty quick end for Wazir, considering that usually it's the early game that suffers for Wazir, or is for Wolf. This isn't looking very promising. I can't tell if that's... No, his king's health is on red. We will see Wazir go down here. And there he drops. Interesting. Let's go ahead and speed up this game just a little bit more again. Saladin about to be on the defensive end here, already into a 2v1. This is not the strongest Saladin castle that we've seen overall either. It's definitely not bad, though. And also, he is attacking Lionheart, which just gives him just a little bit of a chance here. As all of his horse archers do end up going down. He has to push into these two front towers. He's managing to do a little bit of damage. He's going to need a lot of Arabian soldiers here to get in, and I already don't think he has enough. Lionheart continuously bringing in resources. This entire attack really isn't too phased out from it. This is looking like it's either going to be a very long first game or a quick one. I guess that really depends on how we see Wolf really starting to help with those attacks. Wolf has got pretty powerful attacks, though. That's not something we really need to be concerned about, with those horse archers being quite annoying, as well as the European pikes and swordsmen coming in. Should be overall, will eventually start to take the toll. I don't know how quickly that is going to happen, though. Oh boy. We'll see if my computer can handle when I speed things up like this. I really like this wolf castle. I think it does very well, even though it is kind of like weak in like the front here because these towers don't really reach out. I don't know. This is a very good resource run for him from his stone and iron straight into his stockpile. It's a pretty straight shot, so I like seeing that. Saladin is I don't know. It's not his worst castle. I don't think it's his best. He's getting a little bit of Lionheart harass into the eco. He's going to continuously bring in wood as Wazir did not finish out. Lionheart here with an attack. Not bad. Cleared off this front left tower. Didn't use his battering tower. Let's go ahead and take another look at the order of merit. We do see Wolf is in first, throwing an attack here on Saladin. Has the archers walking up. This constant attack on Saladin is really what's going to be the end of him. Interesting, yeah. We will see some side come out here. We are looking at a very... Wazir dropped pretty quickly there. A lot quicker than what I thought. We are hitting that 7-minute mark, or even less than that. Probably right under 7 minutes. Saladin is in first. I'm going to go ahead and cut here and bring you guys back when something big is happening. Wolf coming out with 504 units. This attack could hurt Saladin as a large number of horse archers do come in. I'm able to clear off all of his walls, most of his walls. Front gates do go down. That means Wolf troops do have a way in. Fire did start. Going to be hurting all of Saladin's castle, as well as his troops that he is sending out for some reason, as everything does start on fire and the eco does go down. Is this the beginning of the end for Saladin? He does have water people on the inside. Unfortunately, he did lose a lot of troops. If we do see a follow-up from Lionheart pretty quickly, then this could be the end. He's at 300 troops. Wolf 6k after this attack, going to be attempting to lose it. And most of his eco is gone thanks to Lionheart raids. I don't think Saladin is going to recover from this. Let's go ahead and speed this up quite a bit here. Keep an eye on his castle. And also watch as Wolf and Lionheart really start to build up again, as it's pretty stagnant in Saladin's castle, as he really can't get any of his outside resources in. He no longer can really afford the defense that comes. Is starting to get some resources in here, as his food production possibly will be coming back up online. No stone or iron yet. I don't think it's going to be enough in time, as Wolf just needs 130 more units before he attacks, and Lionheart should be attacking in just about any moment. And here it comes. Massive amount of Lionheart troops. That means his eco is going to be killed again. Saladin knows he's in trouble. Into last stand mode. And there they go, into the eco, and this is going to be the end of Saladin the Fair, as he fights valiantly. There it is. First game, 2k starting gold to Wolf and Lionheart. Saladin with a great defense. Unfortunately, Wazir dropped early to Wolf. Don't know how that happened with such low starting gold. Look at that gold differential. No wonder why he was able to hang on so long and was granted man of the match. Let's go ahead and let's change these settings into 10k, and let's go ahead and hop right back into this game. See exactly how this is going to go. Does look like the same castle for Saladin, maybe not what Wolf and Lionheart wanted to see, as well as the same castle for Lionheart, same castle for Wolf, and same castle for Wazir. And here we go, early attack starting out with Lionheart hitting pretty hard, lots of siege, pushing those ballistas. Is he going to be able to get an early shutdown on Saladin? Most likely not, but one can hope, I guess, as these lords get up and running pretty quickly here. Wow. we already see a full-fledged Saladin and an attack coming in from Wazir to maybe a Wolf who isn't quite as ready as he normally was, or was last time. Pretty weak attack, though, from Wazir, so will be quite a bit different. Interested to see, with Wazir up and running, can Saladin get enough going to kill Lionheart and move on to Wolf and help out his teammate. Good to see the European Lords winning with that low gold, as Saladin and Lionheart both throw an attack into each other. Little reflection of history, of real history there, as Saladin and Lionheart go to war. Wazir also using slaves to crush Wolf's siege. Very cost effective, if you will. I imagine as Wolf throws an attack here into the Wazir, making that fire come out. It does look like Wolf already has the upper hand as he crushes that front siege and marches into that gate. And Wazir's castle is on fire as it spreads to the rest of his base. That could be absolutely devastating for that eco, as a lot of his people burn. A lot of his buildings are burning. Saladin desperately trying to get a lead here on Lionheart so that he can move on and start attacking Wolf and possibly save his ally. It's all just a time-sensitive mission for him. I don't think he can realistically take a 2v1. Let's go ahead and go to the order of merit. Exactly what we expected to see here. Saladin in first, Wolf in second, Lionheart in third, and Wazir in fourth. I think that's a pretty accurate reflection. Lionheart coming out with another attack is just putting up an incredible defense this entire match against Saladin. Hasn't dropped against those massive amounts of horse archers that he sent. It's very surprising. I think the fire from Wolf might also help in that regard, as Wazir and Saladin launch coordinated attacks. I'm sure they're communicating. Wow. Isn't going to be enough, though, for either one of them to make any kind of real impact, as the armies should slowly start getting larger and larger. Wolf taking that, taking that #1 spot, throwing that attack into Wazir, keeping him on the back end. Can he get another fire started in that base? These attacks already look like they're hurting Wazir quite a bit, as he is in his castle again with those assassins. That has been Wazir's biggest failure so far, is he's not been able to handle the assassins that come from Wolf, and it does look like Wolf may be killing Wazir in this round. Yeah, Wazir goes down to Wolf at about the exact same date as last game, before 1200. Saladin back into a 2v1. This could be a very similar thing to what we saw last time, as Saladin sends out an attack, desperately trying to get something here as he goes against Wazir, as well as a interesting play for Wolf attacking Saladin there. And we are in the exact same position as last game. I'm going to go ahead and probably, I know this is super early, I may just cut here. Lionheart and Wolf both attacking at once. This could be pretty hurtful for Saladin, as that is a lot of horse archers coming in, as well as assassins, as well as all types of other men. Wow. Battering ram on the front gate. Lionheart's men going straight to the king. All the towers are cleared off into last stand mode from Saladin. Do his men have any way to get down? They do, as Wolf's men start walking in. This will be the end of Saladin the Wise. 2-0 for Wolf and Lionheart. Already received the wind. Those European lords proving they are or can be better than Saladin. Man of the match is Wolf. Did a lot better this game, I'd say. Wolf, just with that extra starting gold, is able to get up running so much faster. Saladin still with the best amount of gold, though, running that high eco, and Wazir just isn't able to deal with the Wolf assassins, as we dive into the 40k starting.
The keep is enclosed.
Into the 40 rack game, we are seeing a different castle for Lionheart, a different castle for Saladin, and the same castle from Wazir and the same castle from Wolf as they quickly rip through their money very quickly. This first 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe even, is going to be an absolute bloodbath as we see just the archers going against Lionheart. Can he defend this? It will be interesting to see exactly how he can do this as he throws everything against him. Wazir will be interesting to see if he can handle defense from a 40k starting Wolf, as each lord is already up and running. Wazir throwing in another attack, looking to get something going against Wolf. I'm not sure it's the best matchup for him, as Saladin sends even more horses against Lionheart. Let's go ahead and slow this down as a massive Arabian or European army comes out. It does look like he is going for the counterattack. I'm not sure that's really what you want to be doing against Saladin at this moment, as he is clearly inside of your castle, pelting you with stones, and knowing that he's going to send an attack as soon as he can. Following up with siege, following up with assassins. He is looking to drop Lionheart. He's coming in heavy. Will he be able to, though? Will this castle be less beneficial for Lionheart than some of the past ones we've seen? It doesn't look like he has the same number of production buildings in this castle. It does look a little bit more compact, as Wolf is also looking to drop Wazir. Here comes Lionheart. Another massive amount of horse archers for him, as those assassins do get the gate open. But it does look like they weren't able to hold the gate open, as a yeah, that counterattack may cost Lionheart his life. It will indeed, and we are already seeing a very different game. If those troops would have stayed home, most likely we would be seeing a good defense on that. You know, what we've seen this entire time from Lionheart is that he is able to defend those, is that he is able to use his ground units very well. Unfortunately, now we're going to see how Wolf has to take a 2v1, as he has already burnt through his 40k starting cash while Saladin is sitting at 16k. That's going to be devastating, especially with the amount of horse archers he is going to have to be dealing with here from both Saladin and Wazir, as well as the loss of eco he is now going to be seeing is already being displayed here, as this entire first tower is and second tower is cleared out. And just remember, Saladin's money is only going up. Wazir's money is going up right now as well, so we will be seeing another attack coming in from Saladin pretty quickly, as he's looking to absolutely just wipe the map. What a good castle from Saladin. We've seen him perform really well with this castle in the past. I don't want to say it's the castle changing that gives them a win. I purely think it's the amount of money and how fast Saladin recruits and attacks, as we see him drop 3k already, as he's looking at 400 units. And here they come with another double attack, really working well together. Wolf with the counterattack. Maybe not the best time to do it here, as an insane number of assassins are running around his base. That's a lot of sieges also coming to his base. Using his troops, though, in front of his castle to really clear out those attacks. Pretty beneficial to him, actually. Good for him. Good defense. Did have to spend a large number of troops. We do see he's down to 160, as Saladin is at 25k and recruiting like none other. He will be attacking very shortly. Same with Wazir. Although Wazir is going to hit his breaking point with gold here and having to start to wait. First going to be throwing another attack, though, to follow that up. Exhaust Wolf's resources even more. There go the slaves trampling in that siege, as well as the Arabian Swordsmen. Wolf is not going to be receiving a break here, as Saladin's attack is going to be ready to go very soon. I really like the 40k gold starting battles. There is just a lot of action, a lot of quick action, and I feel like a lot of it actually has to deal with how much population that AI Lord has. You know, the more population they can hold, the faster they can recruit. And I'm sorry, let me clarify population. I meant population around the campfire, like available peasants, as we see a huge number of horse archers go in for Saladin, shutting down that eco. Assassins scaling the walls, getting on the inside. Front houses are burning down. That is a large number of Arabian swordsmen, as some of them run straight into that eco. All of Wolf's stone things are down except for one. Maybe his last one will go down. And now we get follow-up from Wazir. This could be absolutely devastating to Wolf. More horse archers is not what he needed in that mix. I would love to see Saladin go even more in for the eco, as there is a hole now in the castle. Working to Wolf's benefit, though, as he is able to clear that out pretty nicely. What we need to realize, though, is that Wolf's only got one stone, so the repairs coming to this castle are going to be slow. And Saladin is going to be coming back, sitting at 20k gold. Is really having a hard time losing it. Is able just to make so much gold during his attacks. 2 stone things coming in for Wolf. Definitely going to need them all. He's going to need all the stone he can get as he attempts to rebuild his front end of the castle. He definitely felt that last attack. Unfortunately, he still is going up in troops. Pretty reasonable defense, as here comes the Wazir in his attack, and here comes Saladin. Again, matching their attacks. This has got to be some of the best matching of attacks we've seen so far, as they pelt his towers, dropping those crossbow men in all 3 of those front towers and in the back towers. He doesn't have much crossbow left. Lost all of his stone again. I think this is going to be the end for Wolf, or the beginning of the end at least. He just doesn't have much left, and we're only going to see Saladin's assassins creep up and destroy this eco even after the attack. Arabian Knights going in. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be enough to do a little bit of damage, that is for sure, but it's not going to be enough to end the game. And I do want to say that this is probably the beginning of the end for Wolf, as we still see Saladin having horse archers has made 10k during that attack. So we do know that he is going to be coming back very soon, faster than Wolf can recover. I think it would be nice if that last horse archer died, and there it goes. Unleash the beast. That's all I gotta say, as we see him just spike troops as fast as he can get them. Same with Wazir. They're both going to be coming back, and I don't think that Wolf is going to be up in time and running, as we see Saladin's assassins devastating Wolf's eco, keeping these down. Here they come back to the iron, I believe, and here comes Wazir with another attack. Wolf is not prepared. He can't keep up. I can't blame him. I don't think I could keep up. I mean, at this point, it's shields and crossbows and hope for the best. If it were me, as Wolf's castle is opened up, as he's got no resources left. Here comes Saladin's slaves into the mess, are defeated by Wolf's men. Assassins coming over, looking to soften up those defenses for that long line of Arabian swordsmen that we know is coming. Not even needed. It does go down, and Saladin and Wazir taking that last game. Wow, great overall play from both sides. Saladin, man of the match, not surprised. Wolf, great defense. But in my eyes, I would give Lionheart, truthfully, of all 3 matches, I would give him really the most pivotal player. Without him defending Saladin, without him able to just eat the number of attacks that I saw, Wolf never would have had a chance, or he never would have had a chance to even kill Saladin in those first 2 games. We saw what happens when Saladin kills Lionheart. So really, man of the match, in my eyes, of all 3, is Lionheart. Probably definitely the most pivotal player in this 2v2. It would be interesting. Maybe we'll have to run this back and switch Saladin and Wolf versus each other, and Lionheart and Wazir versus each other. I think that would be quite interesting. I think those matches would be really long. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all on Friday. Bye.